Hello, hello, hello. This is a very important live. I know I say this every live. This is an important live. This is important, at least to me. We are talking about purpose today. I want to be clear about this live too. I want to be very clear. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Everybody still going strong in the challenge. Good job. We got about a little over a week left. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello, happy Thursday. Hi, Mugga. We are talking about purpose today. I want to make sure we don't get purpose confused with other things. And I want to make sure everybody's on track to finding their purpose or understanding their purpose. Good. Okay, Mugga. Mugga says she's still doing her 1 mile a day. Okay. We on day 22 today. Let's go. Going strong. I will be doing challenges, guys. I will be doing challenges. Please tap into my page. I will be going over the next challenge. The next challenge is fire. I already have it all mapped out. This challenge, I'm going to be awarding a winner. So just keep your notifications on for the next challenge. When this challenge is over, this is my sister-in-law is doing this challenge. When this is over, I'm going to do a challenge where I actually monitor everybody who's keeping up. If you miss one day, you will be kicked out of the challenge, but I still encourage you to keep going. And the number one person in the challenge will get a prize. Money. I'm giving out money. And the top 5, I'm going to give a t-shirt to. My mom said congratulations to everybody still in the challenge. All right, y'all, I got to jump right in a little bit. Let me just jump right in and just give some points about this. Today, our topic is purpose. I don't want anyone to confuse their purpose with what they are good at, okay? We'll be good at a lot of things in our lives. We'll be good at a lot of things in our lives. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, Sheena, I see you. I see you. The next one is going to be challenging. It's going to be a core challenge, y'all. Mugga said, I used to think my purpose was taking care of my family, children, and nieces and nephews. Not now. All right, so we're going to talk about it. Hi, Bandar. When we are identifying our purpose, it is very important that we pay attention to some very crucial things. We want to make sure that it is something that comes easy to us. It's like second nature to us. When we do it, it almost doesn't even feel like work. But everybody else, when they attempt to do that same thing, oh my God, it's like they can't even do it. But when you do it, it's like effortless. Now, I want to make sure you know, just because something is effortless to you, it's still not quite your purpose. We want to make sure a couple more key components are in place. Your purpose brings out the very best and the highest expression of yourself. It is using the tool that God has given you the gift of the most to its utmost capacity. That's when you are in your purpose. It can be a mixture of creativity, imagination, maybe even some more concrete things like science and medicine. Some people's purpose is there. It's not always a creative thing like, oh, I sing, dance, not always that. Mugga said, the older I got, I start thinking, did God want me to do this? Taking care of others used to make me happy. Yeah. It's a with us as people, we are designed to be sort of caretakers. I just don't want us to get into a sort of thinking of caretaking where we almost condition people to put them before our own selves. They're just so used to you doing that. Them eating before you, them getting everything before you. What's up, Pretty Island? I see you on Facebook. We just don't want to condition people to treat us bad, even though it's human nature to sort of be a caretaker. That's all I want to make sure we are aware of. See, when you put yourself first, you are conditioning people to do that as well. I understand. You don't want to. People are, oh my God, conditioned to not to feel guilty for putting themselves first. You are conditioned to feel guilty by putting yourself first. And I am here to tell you, you must put yourself first. You must. There is nobody else more important than you. No one. If you are not okay, no one else can be okay. You can't make anybody else okay. You can't pour into a cup that you are not all the way filled up on. It's just how it is. Now, when we are getting on a road to identifying our purpose, we must not exactly pay attention to what everybody else is telling us is our purpose. Because a lot of people will sort of like say you'll be good at hair, for example. You'll be great at hair. You'll be great at a lot of things in your life. Most people are great at a lot of things. Mugga said, I've done that for years and I was okay with it because I thought it was godly that was putting me, what's the rest? Putting you up. Hi, Miss Andrea. How you doing? Putting you first. We must put ourselves first. It's just what it is, guys. We can't pour from anything that we just don't have. So we have to put ourselves first. We are the most important. I tell you all the time, you must work on yourself at all times. You are the most important part of the equation in your life. No one else is more important than you. Okay, talk to you tomorrow. Sure thing, for sure. Don't ever let anyone trick you into thinking that they are more important than you. No one. That's not what we're doing. Well, let me read my mom's comment. I'm not really sure that I'm walking in my purpose. I always done my best to be a good person, a good sister, and an overall kind person, and always saw the good in people. This is true. This is true. Pretty Allen said, "This is." She said, "I agree because people start treating you like a sucker." It's true. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that when you are operating from a spirit of giving, that you attract people who are predatory on that. That's unfortunate. Mugga said, "Yes, niece, that's true." And then what happens? What happens when we are treated this way? When we are just kind of, and people will make you feel guilty for putting yourself first. They will make you feel guilty. They'll be like, "Oh, you making money now? Oh, you can't do that for me." They'll make you feel guilty for doing what you think is best for you and setting your life up and preparing, getting yourself a nice house, a car, nice clothes. They'll make you feel guilty about that. That's predatory behavior. I don't listen to stuff like that. I want y'all to be as successful and upward as humanly possible. As far as you can see, that's as far as you can go. And I want you to achieve that without the burden of people making you feel bad about it. If you are able to work hard and get this stuff done for your life, you should have it. Put yourself first, and I promise you that's where everything lies. That's where all of when you start to mentally train yourself and start to get all the things and roadblocks out of your way, when you are strengthening your spirituality, strengthening your finances, strengthening your physical health, I can assure you, you will achieve serious heights in life. We don't even want to be close to people or around people who don't want that for us. I want people around me who want that for me, not people who are upset that I am doing the very best version of myself. What is that? Oh, you working out every day? Oh, you think, oh, you getting, that's too much. All that working out, girl, I can't do all that. I don't know why you doing all that. We want to be the very best. That's what we want. My mom said, what I know is I do love to see a person reaction to a kind, genuine gesture. Mom, you have the best heart, but my mom will pop in 2 seconds. We don't know when a pop is coming, but it'll pop. So play with her if you want. Play with the dear Denise Darcel if you want. Think it's sweet if you want. Getting back to purpose, guys. Getting back to our purpose. I don't like the idea of someone else sort of telling you what your purpose is, right? Because I find that people tell you you're good at the things that best benefit them. That's what I found. That's what I found. I do make sure I take time for myself. Mugga said, "That's right, niece. There's always another side that people need not to nudge. Please don't nudge. Please don't nudge that side of the good Denise Darcel." All right, y'all. So if you are a person that's like, yo, I don't know what my purpose is, I have no idea, like I'm trying to figure it out, I'm gonna give you some different like assignments to do. Do y'all be doing my assignments? The stuff that I'm telling y'all to do actually I feel works. Okay. If you just are a person who's like, yo, I don't know what my purpose is, I'm just out here living, I don't even know what I really like. If you are someone that is like that, thank you so much, Mugga. Have a great day. Thank you for hitting me at 1,000 likes on TikTok. I always appreciate that. I really do. Thank you for chiming in and giving all your input. Truly appreciate that. To Mariah of Sunshine, I'm going to read your comment real quick. Purpose is so difficult to define. A lot of people believe their life purpose is the pursuit of happiness, but happiness is such a vapid, empty, and shallow emotion. Listen, I am so glad you are here. The purpose of my page is to get you from wherever you are to happiness. And happiness is something that is very precious. And I constantly on every live go over what needs to happen for you to obtain happiness. It is a multifaceted approach. There are so many areas of our life that we must keep controlled at all times, or we have a threat to our happiness every day of our lives if we are not tight with the different categories of life. So happiness, money won't do it. Amazing significant other won't do it. None of these things will maintain your happiness. It has to be game tight all across the board with your finances, with your health. Everything has to be together because you're only one phone call away from your happiness being threatened, if not. So I talk a lot about happiness on this page. Please subscribe if you haven't done already, and you will hear me talk about a lot of that to get you from where you are to more happiness. If you are already happy, awesome. I'm going to help you get more happiness. If you are not happy at all, I'm still going to help you get more happy. Now, when we are talking about purpose, it's some very important things that we need to go over. Because most people I talk to, they can't even tell me what they like, let alone start to figure out what is their purpose. Purpose is so much more deep than what you like. Because we can get sidetracked, right? We can be very fast. So imagine if we are naturally fast. That means that we'll be good at bike races, we'll be good at marathons, we'll be good at all types of sports, right? We'll be good at all of those things. But what is our purpose? What really drives us? What really makes us just pop out of bed every day? And it's the ultimate highest expression of ourselves. That's what we want. That's what we want to grab a hold of and do for the rest of our lives. And if we can find the purpose as fast as possible, we can actually enjoy living in our purpose longer. It's your number one task is to find your purpose. Number one, there's nothing more important than finding your task. I mean, finding your purpose. That's your number one task. If you are not on the road to finding this or have found it, you don't waste no time. Don't waste no time. Start figuring it out every day. And I'll give you a couple assignments to help you do that. Let me read some comments real quick. My mom said, I believe it's important to make time to be good to yourself. I love messages. I'm sorry. I love massages. I love the beach. It relaxes me. The older I get, the more me and my mom are becoming a lot alike. Like we like the same stuff. So interesting. She will sit out with some sun. I ain't sitting out there. I get sunburned. Thanks for the love, Montez. Thank you so much. All right, so let me read your Tiberayo of Sunshine. Fulfillment is what we should pursue, whether that be through a family, hobby, or the work we do. We should pursue fulfillment. My mom said, love you, Mugga. I think Mugga left before I could get that message off. Tiberiah says, we should absolutely appreciate happiness when it comes, but we can't pursue happiness. Okay. I read every 1 month, one money book. Every 1 month, one money book. Let me check that out. Bandar, if you need 45 businesses, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. You need to keep listening to me. If you need 45 businesses, I'm your girl. Tap in with me. We're gonna go over. Listen, y'all, if y'all want to talk to me directly, just go to keylifecoaches.com and you can talk to me directly. I'm your girl for stuff like that. Here's the thing. I am talking about mental and emotional health because that's the only way you are going to keep any success when it comes to money. If your mental and emotional health is not good, you will never be able to manage money. Are we on the same page with that? But I like people who think like that. I think very far and I think very big. So when people talk to me like that, I need 45 businesses. I love that because that tells me you are thinking kind of out the box. And I love that sort of thinking. If you really want help with that, go to keylifecoaches.com. My mom said, I believe it. You make sure, take time to nurture your mental, physical, and spiritual health. You can easily obtain fulfillment. True. Living purposely and intentionally also brings fulfillment. Yeah. Hit the like button, y'all, from wherever you are. Hit the like button from wherever you are. All right, y'all. So let me just get into this purpose. If you are a person that's like, Key, I have no idea what my purpose is. A lot of people are in that category. A lot of people can't even identify what makes them happy. You have to immediately, as soon as you get a good feeling, just say you're living your life, you start laughing. I give this assignment all the time. If you're on my page, but this is the way to understanding your purpose. If you laugh, if you feel good, if you just have anything happens where it's positive in terms of your emotional state, I want you to write down where you are, who you are around, what are you doing, what's happening, what temperature is it, what time of year is it? Like write down as many details about the experience as possible and do it in the moment. Because here's the thing, guys. Everybody is sort of just living. Like everybody. No one's paying attention to nothing. They don't even know why they're mad. People are mad and have no idea why they're mad. I tell you all the time, do not live a life where you are just mad. If you are mad, stop and pinpoint where that feeling came from. There is a source of it. There is a source for it. Don't just live mad. Pinpoint what happened. Was I triggered? Was somebody say it could be something you just missed? Somebody when you were getting your coffee talked to you crazy, or just and you still mad from that, but you don't even when you pinpoint what pissed you off or what's making you upset, why you're in that feeling. It's easy to sort of like get over it. Don't just live mad. My mom said laughter is the best medicine. It is. It is. Bandar, first time I know they're good. I don't know what that means. You know, I love y'all, the new people. Listen, like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. Don't troll. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right. My mom said, know your triggers and try to avoid them. Exactly. Exactly. If you know you feel awful around certain people in certain environments, don't be there. We are human. Some people are like, well, I have to learn how to deal with difficult people. I have to learn. Huh? Do you know that naturally you will respond like equal to what's given to you? So if someone's crazy, irrational coming at you, that's how you're going to be and respond? Do you know releasing those hormones that's trying to protect you is damaging to your body, to your emotional health, to your everything? Do you know it makes you look bad? Your physical look starts looking bad. Explain what you mean, Bandar. I don't explain what you're talking about. All right, y'all. All right, let's get back on track to our purpose. When we are talking about our purpose, when you have identified, this is when I feel good, when I'm around these people, when I'm doing this. This is when I feel the absolute best. When you have identified those things, and I want you to do this over a course of time. Finding your purpose is not exactly the easiest thing, but if you want to be more receptive to your purpose, and people check out when I say this, but it's real. If you are able to ignore the flesh as much as possible, you will be receptive more to your gift. I know y'all hate when I say that. I'm just the messenger. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. Y'all want to bend the rules and succumb to the flesh on every angle and still get clarity. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, I wish it did. I wish it did. So what I mean by that is whatever variety you can do. Everyone is different. Like we can all do different things. Some people are good at fasting. Some people are good at refraining from indulgences like drugs and alcohol, or refraining from everything that the flesh is kind of like trying to get you to do. It makes everything more clear. It makes you more receptive to everything, to all energy, to God, to everything. So your life's purpose becomes more clear. I was going to do a live on addictions, and I probably will. Because I feel like addiction is just is like a distraction. Like when you just don't want to kind of face things, it's easy to just kind of like tap into an addiction, just to not have to deal with anything. So when you are not facing problems head on, it is just moving you farther away from your purpose, because you have to clear things out of your way. You have to clear things out of your life. for your purpose to even emerge. If you are in survival mode, emotionally, financially, you have no room for your purpose. You have to survive today. You got to eat today. You got to live. So if you are in, and then if you are in an emotional survival where you are torn up to pieces because you are broken from something, and we all are going to experience loss in our lives. That's why it's so important to build that fortress around your happiness so that when you are faced with the things that life is going to throw at you, you have armor. Y'all, this is not a game. Like, this is like a state of emergency. Like, we must we must do the things to protect our happiness. This is not a game. This could take us out. This can send us over the edge to never return. Life is never going to be short of throwing things at us and loss and mishappenings and everything you could think of. Life is never going to be short of that. So when you have people around you that are talking to you crazy, talking to you like you're nothing and treating you bad and not appreciating you, and you're not able to set boundaries, you have no armor to deal with bad news or life throwing what life throws at you. You have no armor for it. If you are in a relationship where you are not built up, you are just not built up, you are torn down in that relationship, you are constantly given in your relationship, you have no armor to deal with any bad news, or when life is throwing something at you, you don't have any armor. Imagine this. Imagine this. Your finances is all messed up. You don't spend time with your family because you just can't. You are in survival mode. You don't give no time to your physical health. You have the worst partner. Like, just imagine a life like that. If you get a call that something horrible has happened, you have zero armor to deal with it. Imagine though if all of those things are strong and you get that call, it's going to be hard. And life is not short of being hard. It's going to be hard, but at least you have some armor. You can At least you could pay for some stuff, right? At least you got time. You got money to kind of like take time off from work if you need it to get your head together. At least you have an amazing partner next to you that's going to work with you through the problem. At least you have a physically fit body to just help you withstand physically. You understand? Like, we can't play games with all these areas in life and think that we're ever going to experience happiness. It's just it's so delicate. We're at the mercy of being destroyed every second of the day. Bandar, using bank money for loan investment. I, you gotta talk to it. You gotta talk to me. I don't know what you're doing. My mom said desires of the flesh may feel good, but it will deter you. Everything in moderation. I believe I'm more focused when I give into the desires of the flesh less and less. Good job, dear mama. Bender, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't get what you're trying to tell me. My mom said life can change in the blink of an eye. You want to have a solid foundation to abstain. Y'all are off the hook. I have no idea. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get back to finding your purpose. This is very important to me. I mean, this y'all got to understand. The more people who are igniting, and I say this on almost every live, the more people who are igniting, the better all of us experience the human experience. We, you know, there are a lot of factors that make people not tap into their purpose, right? Like when a person, and guys, be aware of this. When you are raising your children, you sort of look at the things that they're good at, and you're like, oh, you're gonna do this. Oh, you're gonna be a princess. You're gonna be a dancer. You're gonna be like you kind of come up with what you think they're good at and what you kind of envision them to want to do. But instead, we have to encourage them to identify what it is that they want to do. We have to expose them to so many different things and then just see what emerges. Bandar said ING loans 3 times. You know what? We're gonna do a business live, okay? If y'all are ready for that, let me know. No one has told me that. No one, everybody is riding this mental and emotional thing. So I'll stay on it as long as possible. But if y'all ready to talk about business, let me know. I'm looking forward to it. That's a lot, you know. I think I'll enjoy that live a lot more. Y'all be stressing me out on some of these topics sometimes. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Listen, we are gonna keep going because I really do need to drive this point home. Okay, so you ready? You ready, Pretty Allen? All right, we're gonna talk about some money. We're gonna talk about some money on one of the next lives. We are gonna talk about some money. What we gonna do? Talk about money overall? What we gonna do? What y'all want to talk about? Give me something y'all want to talk about in particular, or I'll just talk about money overall. Real estate. What do y'all want to talk about? Business in general. All right, y'all. So when it comes to your purpose, listen to me. I'm trying to talk to the people who have like no idea what their purpose is, like what they even like. They're just kind of living every day. Pay attention to this, and after a month, I want you to look at any patterns, where you were, who you were around, what you were doing that made you get a good feeling. Any patterns? Okay, and then you need to, and then from there, right? Start kind of doing activities that coincide with what you found from your findings. Listen, y'all, do you know scientists, they take data, right? They take data when they're doing things and trying to come to conclusions. They take data. You have to take data on yourself. You are your biggest and best project. It's I don't you can't tell me you don't know about you. If you don't know about you, there's no way you can give you what it is that you want and need in your life. It won't happen. Nobody else is coming to give it to you. Everybody's looking at you from the outside. No one knows what's in you. No one knows if you have a fire inside of you that just is burning out. No one knows. No one knows. I can assure you, no one knows. They look at you maybe as if their own limitations or just how they view you from the outside. I don't know. I don't want to fault anybody. I don't want to fault anybody for not seeing you because it's up to you to see you. I used to listen, y'all. I used to kind of think that way. Like, oh my God, people don't see my gifts, they don't see my talents. I got off of that. That's not important. They're supposed to see it as long as I see it. You have to see and know what it is that you like so you can give it to yourself, so you can live a great life, so your purpose can emerge, so you can pop out of bed every day. You'll be good at a lot of things. Don't get sidetracked with the things that you are just good at. That's a big mistake when it comes to finding your purpose. You get sidetracked by the things you're good at. Maybe even sidetracked by the things that is paying you the most. So when you have done the data on yourself and you have come to a certain conclusion about the things that you like, start to indulge where your findings have led you. I mean, honestly, I said this before, like you can go on ChatGPT, you can tell ChatGPT everything that you like. Tell ChatGPT what your zip code is, and ChatGPT will tell you a million different um like things happening in your area. So, or go on Eventbrite. There are free activities for the things that you like as well. So, that's one of the ways to getting on track to your purpose. It's not easy. I mean, honestly, it's just not easy. But it's the most important thing you ever do. Please hit the like button, y'all. And if you are feeling very well, please subscribe and share the video. Purpose is very special. Really? Bandar? WhatsApp AI is so smart. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I am seeing the AIs that are integrated in different platforms. Yo, they're getting good. Like, yo, we was doing the last live, and I looked it up, and every time the AI was giving me a different definition of the topic. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to the same definition, and it's literally a different, and it's on point every time. But AI is like, look, I'm gonna give it to you 8 different ways. And every time you ask me, I'm gonna give you a different way. But yeah, so I gotta check that out. Thank you for that. These different platforms are definitely integrating AI on some other stuff. But all right, y'all. So in this quest for your purpose, there are going to be people along the way, and like I said to y'all before, I think on the last live, when there are things that you want to do and someone has the outcome that you want, connect with that person. Make like put your own twist on things. Do things your way, of course. But you want to connect with people who have the results that you have. People make the mistake of just thinking they're going to do everything their own way. I don't understand that. I think it's a part of being young, and you just think you know so much, know it all, and you think you could do it your own way, which you can. I'm not saying you can't, but get all the data. Y'all, we have so much information available to us. Take advantage of it. I didn't grow up having access to this level of information. So now that I have it, I mean, I obtained whole degrees, a master's and a bachelor's, when we didn't have a developed internet. There was no information on the internet when I received my degrees. None. You had to wait, forever to even see a video on YouTube. And it wasn't all the information on YouTube like we have now. It took a lot of time for that to be uploaded and available to us. But y'all, now that we have all this information, use it, and now with AI, and I see that Bandar is saying it's integrated into different platforms, and WhatsApp has a real smart one, and they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter. We have to use these things to our benefit. So all that to say, we have to gather data on anything that we're doing. So once we define this is what I like, we have to then gather data in that. I told y'all the formula to success is you have to gather a lot of information in whatever it is that you're doing. And then you have to use that information, implement it, and work as hard as possible. People are working hard without gathering information. That's the thing. Like, same thing with your happiness. You are working hard and trying to be happy, right? You're going places and doing things, moving around. You're going where other people are saying is going to make you happy. You're going there. You're like, yo, they're like, come on, go to this party with me. It's going to make you get out the house. It's going to make you happy. Meanwhile, you go to the party, you ain't even experiencing happiness there. You must gather the data on your own self to know what it is that makes you feel better, know what it is that you like, know what it is that puts you in a better mood. It's going to be different for everybody. Exactly, Bandar. They ain't speaking my language. You work smart. The only way to work smart is to gather the most information and then implement. Okay, we're not going to be people who just gather information. That's not what we're doing either. We are gathering information on ourselves to find out what it is that we like, because we might not be aware of it. But if we take data, scientific evidence of ourselves, and we look at it over the course of a month, 2 months, 3 months, the more information, the better. Think about a scientist. The more information that they get, the better. You want to use that data to be on the road to what it is that you like. And then what I am expecting to happen is that on this journey of the things that I'm saying, you will ignite. It will hit you. It will hit you. If you are saying no to the flesh, if you are doing these different things, it will hit you what it is that your purpose is. I promise. At least it'll get you on the road to it. All right, Bandar. Bandar said get 1% mindset. Make sure you spell it right for me, Bandar, because I think I'm gonna like what you're trying to get me to read. Is that spelled right? Bandar, please make sure you subscribe to the page, please. All right. So my mom says stay consistent with what brings you the most satisfaction. I believe if you maintain a spiritual relationship, it will guide you to your purpose. Love it. And a part of that maintaining the spiritual relationship, it is saying no to the flesh, guys. It is humans don't want to talk about that. Humans want to be able to indulge in the flesh. It feels good. I know. I know. But the more you say no to that, the more receptive you are, the more happier you are. Saying no to the flesh brings happiness. Utilize modern technology to your benefit for sure. Use it to help you, but ultimately use your brain and faith to make your decisions for sure. Use data to improve your life and well being. 100% faith. God is real, y'all. All right, so Bandar said, I mean, the mindset of the 1% of people in the world who are wealthy. Is that a book? Is that a book? All right, y'all. Now, once we have identified our purpose, okay? So now we have done all the data, we have done different activity, we have done everything that our data has shown us, and we are now on the road to our purpose. Now we have gotten there. We know without a shadow of a doubt what our purpose is in life. Once we know, once it has become crystal clear to us what that purpose is, and that's something that we want to do for the rest of our lives. Once we have identified that, what do y'all think is next? What's next is You must protect and hone that purpose with everything in you. You must work every day in that purpose. Some people have identified their purpose and pushed it to the side for other things. Some people's purpose scares them so much. The faster you grab hold of your purpose and live in that, the longer you can enjoy your purpose. It's a like we were saying. It's the ultimate highest level of fulfillment. There's nothing more fulfilling than living in your purpose and expressing the highest version of yourself. There's nothing better. All right, y'all. I'm gonna talk about some things and I'm gonna get back on the purpose. Real quick, let's just do a scale. 1 through 10, where are we at in terms of defining our purpose? Mind you, this is a job only we can do. This is not something that a lot of the times, and I don't know why we do this as people, we look for someone else to sort of give us something or do the work for us or come save us or I don't know what it is. Only you can find your purpose because no one knows what's inside of you. So on the scale from 1 through 10, where are we at in terms of finding our purpose? Where are we at? One is we are lost. We have no idea where to begin. We have no idea what a purpose in our lives is. That's one. 10, we live in our purpose every day. Where are we? Where are we? Think about what you do on a daily basis. Do you feel like it is fulfilling and you are at the height of your expression? Yeah, yeah, Bandar, I get that. Why are you bringing that up here? Is that what you're feeling? What's going on? My mom said, desires of the flesh can be tempting because it disguises itself as something that is good for you because in the moment it does feel good, but it's misleading and distracting. Yeah. As people, we always want a distraction. Always. That's why sporting events are so successful. That's why drugs are so lucrative. That's why alcohol is such a big business. That's why because people are looking for a distraction. That's all it is. Social media is the biggest distraction now. It's like right in the palm of your hand. I just became well about a year ago. I became aware of screen addiction, which is the device. Yeah, we addict to anything. We literally addict to anything. Ugh. Yeah, if I can encourage anything, addict to something that's going to help and benefit you. Addict to that because we can be addictive as people. Just be addictive to the things that are beneficial to you, like working out or I don't know something that's good for you. Unfortunately, most people addict to the things that are bad for them. How unfortunate. To be honest, every day I'm trying to learn my ultimate purpose. So I would have I would have to give myself a 6. Okay. I'm up there. I want to be even higher because I always tell y'all it's a room for growth. Okay, Sheena, 7. Love it. Love it. Okay, Sheena. Sheena is still in the building. Living it up, living the purpose up. I'm up there, but I have room to go. I'm gonna say 8. but I have a lot of room to go. It's a big gap between that 8 and 10. I can tell y'all that. Oh, what's up? Shout out to Saudi Arabia. What's going on? Okay, Bandar, I see you. My mom said, I believe any addiction isn't good. Don't obsess over anything. That's true, guys. Yo, mom, that is powerful. If you can refrain from obsessing over anything, let me tell y'all, I am very obsessive. Like, I am obsessive. Like, and I try to use that obsessiveness toward my goals, right? And I've heard so many successful people, like Kobe Bryant said, like, you got to get with obsessives. What's up, Lamira? I see you. What's up? And Kobe Bryant was saying, you gotta be obsessive, and you got to get with other obsessives, and then you have to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. I am definitely obsessive. And yeah, it's easy to get obsessive over the wrong thing. So, to keep steady on goals is like just my thing, because I like the reward that comes with being obsessed over that versus being obsessed over something that's not doing anything for me. So let's use these human traits for our benefit, guys. Let's use the human traits for our benefits. We can do it. We can do it. All right, y'all. Let me talk to y'all about some stuff, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, guys. So we are living in a world, besides everything that we were talking about, we are living in a world where there is the most distraction we've ever had in our lives. And this is making everyone unhappy. You look at different periods of time. Thank you, Bandar. I appreciate you. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you again. My mom said, "Don't confuse obsession with focus." I am obsessed. You know I'm obsessive. I am completely obsessive. I know myself. And I focus my obsession on goals. You got to use yourself to your own benefit. Okay, y'all get me? Use your own self to your benefits. That's what we got to do. All right, y'all, listen, right? We are living in a world where there is endless distraction. The only way for success is focus. The only way to success is focus. Yet, we are in a world where it's the most distraction. It's all good. I'm a very focused person. And when I grab my phone is telling me 10 different notifications. So before I pick up that phone to send this important email, I am distracted by a Facebook notification, some other stuff, some this and that, and the left thing and the fifth thing. Before I can even send an email, I have gone through so many different things. How distracting is that? Now, this is a focused person that is this distracted. If we almost don't even stand a chance. We are prey. They are predatory on us with these phones. I'm gonna be honest with you. Use the phone to your benefit. That's it. Use the phone to your benefit. Don't let the phone use you. The phone taking your attention in the wrong way, it's never going to benefit you at all. You have to stay focused. And the phone is the direct thing to get you to look and deal with what they want you to look and deal with. What's up, Kel? I see you on Facebook. My mom said, don't allow fear to disable you from growth and change for the better. Yeah, you know what? We need to talk. We need to have a live on that. We have to have a live on that, y'all, because, Mom, here's the thing. People are living in a way of like, They have been conditioned, and it's a tactic that has been going on to make you feel like things is just not possible, right? You were conditioned that way. So you are living in a state of fear to even get a better life for yourself. You are living in fear. Living in fear is a control tactic. Listen, y'all, you have nothing to freaking lose. Nothing. I don't get you don't none of this is yours. You have nothing to lose. We use everything as a tool. All the currency, all your everything. You just using it while you're here to create a great life for yourself. What are we losing? Don't sit there and be crippled in fear over maybe thinking different, maybe creating something different than the people around you. Maybe in your neighborhood you're more ostracized because you're different. You're not doing the things everybody else does. You're not buying what everybody else buys. You're investing. People can't see the outcome of an investment right away, so they look at you like you're crazy. It's like the things that's the best for you, people try to make you feel crazy for doing it. It's not by this is not just something that's just by chance. It's done purposely. If you fall victim to these sort of thinking, you'll never have nothing. Never. What's that? So either be fearful and have nothing, or be fearless and you might have something. I don't know. My mom said you have to step out on faith with things unknown. That's why faith is so important. That's why faith is responsible for all of my success, because you can't see it. You can't see it's not there. It's like something you have to believe, and believe in your capabilities. That's something you can't touch. It's easy for people to believe when they see it in front of you and see it happening. That's easy. When you have reached your purpose, when you have gotten to that point, when you have finally captured it, and you know what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life, when I tell you you have to protect this with everything in you, when I tell you you have to build a fortress around this and make sure you have people around you that are going to water that purpose with you, you may have to be alone. The purpose is more important than anything else. Nothing's more important than your purpose. Nothing's more important than looking forward to getting up every day. Don't let someone else tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, because they don't live your life. They can't live your life every day. You could be living in a state of misery going to that job that's paying 500,000 a year. You're about to kill yourself going to that job, and yet your dad keeps calling saying, "Don't leave that job. You better." I advise in a situation like that, however long you can take that, and maybe have a goal for the revenue to buy something that's going to bring in more money. If you can stand it, do it. If you can, nothing's more important than you. Nothing. Nothing is more. Yo, I can't get this across to y'all enough that nothing is more important than you. Nothing. No money, nobody's opinion. Like these people, these men, forget all of them. I don't care how successful another person is. They are not God. They are not more important than you. Nobody should be more important in your life than you. Y'all got to get out of that. Y'all have been conditioned to put other people and other people's opinions before your own, when you are the only one that can give you the life that you want. You are the only one who knows the things that you like, the places you like to go, and the people you like to be around. You're the only one who knows that. So why are you waiting for somebody else to give it to you when they're going to be wrong? They're going to try to do what they want and what they like against what it is that you want for your own self. Hmm. I can't express to you enough how much you are the number one person and entity in your world. Nothing else matters. Let me just wrap up. When it comes to your purpose, please identify it as soon as possible. Please identify it as soon as possible. Please get on the road to knowing the things that you like and indulging in those things so you can ignite and begin to feel it. It will be undeniable. Your purpose, when you hit it and when you finally are there, it will be undeniable. There will be no question. You will know that this is your purpose and this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. The faster you get there, the longer you can do it. Living in your purpose, everybody talked about fulfillment earlier. Living in your purpose makes life the most meaningful and the highest expression of yourself. All right, y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm about to get up out of here. If y'all really, really are serious about wanting to talk about the business stuff, money, real estate, whatever it is that y'all want to talk about, it's going to be sort of like more like a Q&A, I guess I'll set it up like, because I don't want to come up with my own business or money topic, and that's not what y'all trying to hear. Because I really don't want to talk about business or money yet. I think we need about freaking 6 more months of mental and emotional topics, because it don't matter how much money you make if your mind is not right and your emotional state is not right. So it don't matter. Nothing pains me more. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Nothing pains me more than to see someone making a lot of money and they are just deading it. They're deading the money, deading it. Like if y'all want to talk about business, that nothing pains me more than that. So I don't even want to talk to y'all about how to make money and then like don't matter. It won't matter. I'm serious. It won't matter. My mom said your job is important, but do not lose yourself. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I will see y'all on the next live. Happy Juneteenth. Have a great weekend. I will see y'all on the next live. My mom says so many rich people are miserable. Yeah, we already talked about money is simply not going to make you happy. It's not that easy. I wish it was. It's not. That's not going to do it. You got to work a little harder. It's not going to do it. All right, y'all. I'm out.